เริ่มผ่านแล้วมันใช่ไม่สงบนะมันคิดเกินนะบางทีก็อาทิตย์บางทีแล้วก็ครับอนาคตยังไม่มาเดี๋ยวอนาคตที่คิดว่าก็ไม่เคยมาสมัยก่อนที่หลวงพ่อก็มาเมืองไทยนี่มีคนไทยก็บอกว่าความพยายามอยู่ที่ไหนความสำเร็จอยู่ที่นั้นใช่ไหมให้พยายามนะนั่งสมาธิก็ดีสำคัญคนที่ไม่อยู่นานนะทำใจให้สงบนะอยู่กับพุทโธก็ลมหายใจเข้าลมหายใจออกเมื่อความคิดหน้าขึ้นมาก็สลับกับพุทโธก็ลมหายใจเข้าลมหายใจออกนะรู้ลมหายใจเข้ารู้ลมหายใจออกรู้พุทโธกำลังเริ่มรู้พุทโธกำลังหยุดนะก็จบลงนะเนี่ยความรู้เนี่ยที่สำคัญที่ของเราก็ฝึกนะ แต่บางทีก็นั่งก็นะอะไรที่ขึ้นมาไม่สอนฮะเนี่ยฮะมันก็สมัยก่อนหลวงพ่อก็เหมือนกันจิตไม่เคยสงบนะแล้วต้องฝึกเนี่ยต้องฝึกนักนะแล้วสุดท้ายหลวงพ่อนั่งพุทโธว่าอะไรนะสมัยก่อนไม่ได้พุทโธนะมันยังไม่รู้จักพุทโธฮะแต่ก่อนเคยสงบเคยได้พอตาแกไม่สบายเฝ้าแกดูแลแกปฏิบัติแกไม่ได้มันความห่วงทำให้เราไม่สบายใจฮะนะใช่ลิลลี่ที่เอาเนี่ยมันไม่ต้องสนใจฮะเพราะว่าเดี๋ยวนี้นั่งสมาธิทำอะไรก็ไม่ได้ฮะความห่วงก็มันไม่ได้ช่วยใครฮะความคิดในเรื่องอนาคตก็ไม่ช่วยใครไม่ช่วยเราไม่ช่วยคนอื่นฮะในอาทิตย์ก็แกไม่ตกฮะต้องรู้อันนี้ฮะเดี๋ยวนี้ก็นั่งสมาธิมันไม่ต้องคิดนะความคิดไม่ได้เคยแก้ปัญหาฮะมีแต่การพูดก็การทำเข้าใจไหมฮะเมื่อนั่งสมาธิไม่ต้องสนใจไม่สนฮะแล้วมันใช้สงบเมื่อใช้มันสงบนะมันจะรู้ตัวนะมันจะรู้อะไรก็ถูกอะไรก็ผิดฮะที่ทำอะไรก็ดีที่สุดนะสำหรับคนอื่นนะแต่เมื่อคิดนะคิดนี่คิดโน่นมันคิดก็ไม่ถูกนะสมัยก่อนลุงตาก็พูดนะฮะคนไหนที่มีสติมันไม่เคยทำไม่ผิดพลาดนะแต่คนไหนที่ไม่มีสติก็ผิดพลาดตลอดนะเข้าใจนะแต่ก่อนเคยทำงานบ้านเสร็จอะไรเสร็จก็นอนฟังเทศน์หลวงตาจิตสงบเดี๋ยวนี้ไม่ได้แล้วเมื่อฟังเทศน์หลวงตาก็ไม่สงบเหรอเดี๋ยวนี้ก็ไม่ได้ฟังเทศน์หลวงตาก็ฟังในใจแต่ชอบอยู่ค่ะชอบฟังเทศน์ชอบเนี่ย เรื่องนี้ฟังเทศน์หลวงตาก็ฟังเทศน์อาจารย์วันชัยก็บางทีก็หลวงปู่อินทวัยก็ได้นะฟังอันเดียวฟังในใจไม่ต้องคิดเรื่องพูดอะไรเรื่องอะไรนะทำให้ใจสงบมากนะ บางที่ก็หลวงพ่อก็เหมือนกันนะเมื่อใจไม่เคยสงบนะก็ฟังเทศน์หลวงตาก็2 ชั่วโมง 3 ชั่วโมงโอ้ฟังเทศน์เดียวกันฮะเมื่อจบแล้วก็เริ่มอีกเมื่อจบแล้วเริ่มอีกนะเพราะว่าไม่สนใจเรื่องคิดนะสนใจได้ฟังในใจอ๋อ
ก็ได้ฟังเทศน์หลวงตาจิตสงบ
อย่าพยายามหน่อยฮะบอกว่าไม่สนนะเดี๋ยวนี้มันที่เกียจนะคิดเรื่องนี้ก็มันจะมีประโยชน์อะไรทำลายเรานะความคิดนี้แบบนี้ความห่วงนี้ก็ทำลายเราฮะพยายามหน่อยก็เดินจงกรมนะเดินไม่ได้เดินช้านะเดินเร็วนะอยู่กับพุทโธฮะแล้วจะเดินกลับนะพุทโธมันง่ายกว่านั่งสมาธิบางทีฮะเพราะว่าเดี๋ยวนี้มันร้อนด้วยนะมันร้อนมันใช้ไม่เคยสงบต้องเอาผ้าเปียกนะที่บนหัวนะช่วงนี้ก็มันร้อนมากนะมันนั่งสมาธิลำบากมากนะเดินจงกรมง่ายกว่านะมันจะเหงื่อแตกนะแต่มันไม่เป็นไรนะอาบน้ำก็ได้นะเข้าใจฮะ
ก่อนมันจำศีลอยู่กับหลวงตาที่ศาลาข้างนอกเพื่อนนั่งคุยกันอยู่จิตสงบเป็นภาพเข้ามาเลยอยากไปนั่งสมาธิอยากไปพุทโธ
มันอดีตนะก็หลวงพ่อเราบางที่คิดถึงนะในสมัยก่อนเข้าสู่อัปปนาสมาธิง่ายๆ1 2 3ไปเลยที่อันนี้ไม่ได้เลยก็ลุงจะก็พูดเองบางที่บางบ้านนะเวลานั่งตลอดลงนะบางที่ก็เข้าสมาธิเข้าอัปปนาสมาธิ1 ชั่วโมงนะบางที่ก็11 ชั่วโมงถึงเข้าได้นั่ง11 ชั่วโมงไม่ได้นั่งได้40 นาที45 นาทีมันไม่สงบนะเดินจงกรม1 ชั่วโมง 2 ชั่วโมง 3 ชั่วโมงมันจะสงบขึ้นนะดีขึ้นโอเคเข้าใจเนี่ย
ต้องน
านดีกว่า
แต่ความนี้ไม่นานเลยค่ะ
ใช่
นาทีก็จิตสงบเลย
เพราะว่าเนี่ยช่วงนี้ก็มีห่วงเรื่องนี้ห่วงเรื่องนั้นนะเนี่ยมันจะขึ้นมาตลอดนะเพราะว่าของเราคิดว่าตลอดนะอยู่ที่บ้านก็คิดนะคิดเรื่องนี้คิดเรื่องโน้นคิดเรื่องนั้นแล้วสุดท้ายนั้นนั่งสมาธิไม่เคยได้แล้วสมัยก่อนก็ลีก็แต่งงานก็มันเรียบร้อยนะไม่ต้องห่วงนะเดี๋ยวนี้คิดเรื่องนี้แต่มันช่วยไม่ได้เข้าใจไหมความคิดช่วยใครไม่ได้ช่วยเราไม่ได้ช่วยคนอื่นก็ไม่ได้มีแต่การทำและมีแต่การพูดนะที่ช่วยได้โอเคเข้าใจพยายามหน่อยนะเดี๋ยวนี้มันช่วงร้อนนะมันจะเดินจงกรมมากกว่านะดีกว่านะฟังเทศนะบางที่ก็ลุงพ่อนะก็ชอบนั่งสมาธินะมันร้อนมากนะเล่นนั่งสมาธิเลยฟังเทศน์หลวงตานะหลังจากนี้ก็อยู่กับพุทโธก็ปุ๊บไปเลยนะแล้วออกจากสมาธิมันแตกหมดมันไม่เห็นนะเวลานั่งสมาธิก็ไม่มีความรู้สึกนะไม่มีความรู้สึกนำหรอกมันการร้อนนะเหมือนการหนาวก็เหมือนกันนะเมื่อหนาวมากนะเมื่อเข้าสู่สมาธินะมันไม่มีความรู้สึกนะมันหนาวก็ร้อนก็อะไรนะแต่ออกจากสมาธิโอ้โหร้อนมากเนี่ยโอเคเข้าใจนะเนี่ยยมปู่ก็เหมือนกันพยายามนะไม่ต้องสนพี่สาวก็ทำอะไรก็ไม่สนเนี่ยเป็นของพี่สาวน้องชายก็ทำอะไรก็เป็นของน้องชายก็มันไม่เกี่ยวกันของเราเป็นของเราเนี่ยคนนี้และคนไหนที่อยู่ที่นี่นานนะก็เนี่ยมันพิจารณาหลังกายแยกออกหลังกายจากจิตนะเห็นจิตก็เป็นจิตและหลังกายก็เป็นหลังกายก็ เมื่อได้ยุก็ขันธ์ห้าก็เป็นขันธ์หาและจิตใจก็เป็นจิตใจนะเห็นเวทนาขึ้นมาบอกว่านี่เวทนานะใจอนัตตานะมันจิตก็เห็นเวทนาขึ้นมาเห็นความคิดขึ้นมาเห็นความจำขึ้นมาเนี่ยมันไม่ใช่เราคนไหนก็รู้นะมันความจำขึ้นมาคนไหนก็รู้นะความคิดขึ้นมานะอยู่กับตัวนี้อยู่กับความรู้นะรู้อยู่กำลังคิดอยู่นั่นมันกายรู้ถามตัวเองนั่นมันไม่ใช่ความคิดนะที่รู้ความจำก็เหมือนกันเวทนาเหมือนกันใครก็รู้มันเวทนาขึ้นมาเนี่ยดูนะใจอนัตตาเนี่ยมันไม่ใช่เราความคิดไม่ใช่เราเป็นเหมือนเมฆฝนนะเมื่อไม่ได้ดูก็เมฆฝนก็ไม่มีได้แยกออกนะบางที่ก็เอาใช้32อาการแล้ววางที่นี่แล้วใครมองดูแล้วอันไหนอาการไหนนะหัวใจก็เป็นร่างกายสมองเป็นร่างกายกระดูกเป็นร่างกายนี่มันอะไรก็เป็นร่างกายผิวหนังก็เป็นร่างกายไม่มีมีแต่อาการ32นี่มันร่างกายก็ไม่มีแล้วกลับขึ้นนะโอ้มีร่างกายแล้วเนี่ยแล้วติดนะมันจะเห็นมันติดทันทีนะเมื่อคิดเรื่องร่างกายติดทันทีแต่เวลาเห็น32อาการก็ไม่ติดมันเนี่ยมันหัวใจเนี่ยมันก็ดูนี่มันผิวหนังนี่มันไม่ติดนะแต่เมื่อคิดเรื่องร่างกายติดทันทีผอมนะแยกออกอีกถึงเข้าใจนะร่างกายกับจิตใจก็เป็นมันไม่ใช่อันเดียวกันโอเคเข้าใจนะคนไทยพยายามหน่อยเดินจงกรมเมื่อนั่งสมาธิก็ฟังเทศน์หลวงตาก็ฟังเทศน์ก็อาจารย์วันชัยก็ดีก็เหมือนกันมีคำถามไหมไม่มีเดี๋ยวจะพูดภาษาอังกฤษคนอังกฤษก็เยอะนะก็ไปก็ได้นะก็อยากฟังก็ฟังก็ได้เดี๋ยวฟังอาจจะไม่รู้เรื่องนะSo who created a tohu wabohu in front of the office this morning? Me. You don't do that. There's one rule, that we should observe when we are in the monastery. I mean, a mechi or a lay person should not get angry with a monk, and the lay person should not get angry with the mechi, What is this anger about? I mean, it is, what has it to do? It makes us just hot, hot inside, And if the other person, the Lord Buddha talked very, very well about that, One person came, very angry at the Lord Buddha, and then he asked him, I mean, if you give somebody else a gift and this person doesn't accept this gift, I mean, whose gift is it? It's a person, who wants to give the other person a present or a gift, And it's the same with the anger. So he said, it's your anger. It has nothing to do with me, And so deal with it, Deal with it, Go before you get angry at somebody, deal with it yourself. So for us, the same, as I told the Thai people, I mean, when we are here, when we are here only for a short time, I mean, we really put our effort, in getting our mind calm. So we stay with the Buddha or we stay with the breath. Know that the breath goes in, know that the breath goes out, or we know that the Buddha, the Buddha starts or the Buddha ends. This is important. And everything else does not interest us. We can listen to a talk, while we sit down and we close our eyes. We can listen to a talk, of Luang Dhamma or talk in English. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what language it is. We just listen to it. And when the talk comes from the heart, I mean, it leads us to the heart. So it can make us very, very easy, and make us calm. Also, walking meditation can make us calm very easily if we walk, fast enough. We don't run, but we walk fast. And the faster we walk, the less we have to concentrate the rest of the chitta that is still free. So we train it with Buddha, or we train it with the breath, no matter what you want, what you prefer. I mean, both of them are good methods. Or you can use, if it is too difficult, you use the Buddha with breathing in and the Do with breathing out, until the mind gets really calm. And every thought and every memory that comes up, you replace with the Buddha, or you replace with the attention on the breath. And everything else, you are not interested. The only question, you set yourself down, you close your eyes, you sit comfortably, you close your eyes and say, for the next hour, I will do samatha. And there's nothing else than samatha. That means, Buddha or anapanasati. And when you are not, and you notice you're not with samatha, you're not with the Buddha, or you're not with the breath, then bring it back. I mean, we most of the time we are somewhere in our past or in the future, planning this, planning that. I mean, by now, I mean, especially if we are older, we should know that all our plans have not even come true. All the things that we wanted to do, all the things that we planned, if I do this, I will be happy. If I do that, I will be happy. And we come here and we are still unhappy. Because our plans didn't work. So it's a waste of time to be in the future. Oh yes, when I go, I mean, when you stay here only for a week or for 2 weeks or 3 weeks, when I go home, I will practice, and then you plan how to set up. I mean, you won't do that. I can promise you, unless you're really a strict person, you won't do that. So these plans are completely obsolete, completely useless. Just like going back in our past. Whatever has gone, whatever has passed. I mean, we cannot correct it anymore. When we done evil, we try, to remember. Okay, this is what I have done. I have done, this thing, to that person, May this person forgive me, may this person be happy, may be free from dukkha, And then we forget about it, We will, and we know we will reap the results of this karma, of our karmic actions, So when we hurt somebody, somebody will hurt us, be it physical or mentally, whatever, So accept this result. Karma is one of the basic things of Buddhism. Whatever you do unto others, others will do unto you. And that's why we have the saying, in probably all of the Western languages. Don't do unto others what you don't want others to do unto you. For whatever you have done unto others, others will do unto you. I mean, it's so simple, But nobody lives by this principle, We get angry and we blast our anger onto somebody, and then we are amazed, when somebody gets angry at us. How can that be? I'm such a nice person. No. It's coming everything what we have done in the past, will come back to us. If we have done very bad things, we might even go to hell for a while, and then come back, and then receive the reminder of our karma. This is something that we should be aware of. The other thing we should be aware of are, the Four Noble Truths. The truth of dukkha, dissatisfaction, restlessness, pain, suffering. Dukkha is all this, it's a container for all these things. Boredom, I mean, it is all restlessness, it's all dukkha. But we don't notice because, I mean, we all have, our ways, how to avoid it. Not here. It's very difficult to avoid it here. You see it much more clearly when you're here in the monastery, when you're at home, you grab your phone or you grab something to eat, or you go out or you listen to this or you listen to that, and that's why we don't notice the dukkha in the world, in the world of the senses. But here we notice it very, very easily, it becomes very, very clear, very obvious, there's a lot of dukkha in our life, So we can work on this, The Lord Buddha said, this first noble truth. Where does it, what is the second noble truth? The cause for our dukkha. What is the cause for our dukkha? He said it tanha, the desire, wanting to be or wanting not to be, wanting to have this, wanting not to have this, and so on, It's, or I like this, if you put it very bluntly, I like this and I don't like this, Or I hate this or I don't hate this, This is where our dukkha comes from. The mental dukkha, the physical dukkha comes from this body, We have to realize it, the pain, that when we sit long, it comes from this body. The pain of aging, comes from this body. The pain of sickness comes from this body. But we want this body. That's why we are born, in a human realm, because we love this body. We really love this. We can't get enough of it. Just like mad people, driving cars. They get one car, drive it to, crash it, and then they get the next car and crash it and get the next car. They can't get enough of the car, and so we can't get enough of this body. We need one body after the other body. But when we look at it, when we look at the human body, because this is, just one, of the 31 realms of existence. There are other realms of existence, where you don't have this heavy bodily form, where you have a light bodily form, be it in the heavenly world, or be it in the, in the ghost realms, or in the demon realms, or even in the hell realms. They have your light bodily form. Or there are some heavenly realms where you don't have a body at all. But you have other things. We love our thoughts, we love our memories, we love our consciousness, and so on and so on. We are addicted to these 5 khandhas. And we can't get enough of it. So, but when just think about the human realm, think about the human realm. How long does it take you, to master this body? At least 18 years. You have to learn to walk, you have to learn to talk, we have to learn to read and write, and we have to learn to think, So we have to go through the whole school system, 16, 18 years, before we can actually use this body to its full extent. And how long do we have it? At this time, in this area, we have it, at full strength, maybe for 30 years, and then, at the age of 45 or 50, it starts decaying. Until we can't breathe anymore, and that's what we call death. And in the moment of death, we love to have another body, so we are born again, maybe in the human realm most of the time, or in the ghost realm, and then we come back in the human realm, and then might be some of us might go up to the Deva realm, and then they come back, and then they land in the hell realm, and then they come back in the ghost realm, and then come back as a human being, And they do enough karma, to go through all these 31 realms, Just like we travel through 31 different countries, every country is a little bit different, And we say, oh, that is nice, But after 3 weeks, we get bored. We like to travel to another country, and that's it, for how many millions of times have we done this, When are you going to stop? This is the question you should ask. When are you going to stop? When are you going to stop to be born again? And the fourth noble truth gives us the way, to never be born again. And that is a noble truth, the fourth noble truth of leading to the cessation of dukkha. And that is sila, samadhi, panya. Sila is the precepts, the 5 precepts. For us, it is the 8 precepts, when we are here, we keep the 8 precepts, Samadhi is what I talked about in the beginning, learning to concentrate the mind on one point, It is of absolutely necessity. Without this, we cannot investigate anything, Because if thinking itself, if you use, some people think, vipassana is thinking about this, thinking about that, solving this problem, solving that problem. If thinking would have solved our problem, we would not sit through this pain. We would not need, we could solve the problem in our head and then we are free. And some people actually do that, They solve the problem of Nibbana, or it's not me, it's not mine, it's not myself, so I'm free now, And now I can do whatever I want, And that's how they solve the problem until they die, they realize, they're just going to hell or going to the ghost realm, That's how they solve the problem. Now we solve the problem, through learning how to concentrate on one point, and then through investigation. In investigation, without sati, without the knowingness, that can, without the ability to concentrate on one object, be it the body itself or be it part of the body, and to penetrate it, and asking the right questions, we cannot get any wisdom. It's the development of wisdom. Panya is the development of wisdom. It's not the development of knowledge, because then we just need to go to the library. Knowledge doesn't help us. And actually, people have practiced, good enough, they would know that in the end, before they reach any deeper state, of realization, they have to give up all their knowledge. Because that knowledge is going to hinder them to enter, into higher states of realization. It's a block. So the more knowledge, you acquire, the more knowledge you have to let go in the end. What you need to know is, am I with my Buddha, or am I with my breath, Or when you do investigation, am I with the object of investigation and asking the right questions, And not listening to the answers that come, that come from the kilesas that say, this pain is coming because I sit uncomfortable. No, this pain is not coming from there. We have to ask, we have to question, where is the pain located, Is it fluctuating? Is it anicca? Is it anatta? Is it dukkha? Where is the pain? Is it in the bones? Is it in the skin? Is it in the flesh? Where is it? Where is it? Is it in the tendons? Is it in the muscles? Where is the pain? Where is the pain? No. We get up and the pain is gone. That is our solution, to the pain. No, that is, that keeps us stupid, We never understand what pain is, And if you think about death, the pain of death is much worse, than the pain that we sit, when we sit for 2 or 3 hours, Okay, so that's enough. If you have any questions, please go ahead and ask them. Any questions? Singapore? He has a lot of questions. And a lot of imagination. Meditation is not about imagining this or that, that is a problem when we listen, to people, who explain, the path of practice, Then we see, okay, and then we take this kind of imagination, look for it, and we will see it. But it's not the real thing. It's fake gold, The real thing is, when we do the Buddha, to stay with the Buddha and know what the Buddha is doing, is the Buddha fast, is it slow, is it deep, is it shallow? And the same with the breath, That is the thing that we concentrate on. Not looking for this or that, Is it close to Appana Samadhi now? I'm going to this birth, Then we are already out, Either you are with the Buddha, or with the breath, or you're not. When you're not samadhi. This should be very clear. When we look, most of the people, we all do the same mistakes, I myself did the same mistakes, when there was a nice feeling coming up through our effort and practice, of course we go to this feeling, But then we are not in samadhi anymore. Then we are with the feeling, We are not with the Buddha, or we are not with the breath, And actually what I found out later is, if I stick with the breath, if I stick with the anapanasati, because that's what I did, the feeling increases. It gets more and more intense, But when I go, to the feeling, it becomes less and less and less and decreases. Okay, understood? Any questions? No questions? Good, then read some questions and then we go back to practice, yeah?
I meditate regularly, but as I stagnate, I feel the lack of motivation, which increases day by day. Do you have any suggestions for me? My second question.
Yeah. The first question, yeah? Look at the dukkha, yeah? When you wake up, yeah, you don't want to get up, there's dukkha of the body, yeah? When you're hungry, there's dukkha of the body. When you're sleepy, there's dukkha of the body. When you need to go to the toilet, it's dukkha of the body, yeah? And when you don't like this, there's the dukkha of the mind. When you want something, there's a dukkha. Look at the dukkha. This gives you enough motivation. Or, yeah, if some people, look at anicca, impermanent, yeah, whatever we built it, whatever we created, whatever we wanted, it's falling apart. It's falling apart, yeah. This body is falling apart, our things are falling apart, the food, we have to replenish every day, otherwise, it's falling apart, yeah. So look at anicca or look at dukkha, yeah. These are the motivations, yeah, to get you down to practice. If it doesn't see the dukkha, look for the dukkha. Yeah? There's enough dukkha. Yeah? Next question. That's the second one.
My second question concerns investigation. I have a lot of trouble with this concept because in practice I don't know what I should do. Should we think about the object of the investigation when analyzing it? Finally, what does Ajahn mean?
I explained it so often, yeah. We concentrate on the object of investigation. If it is a part of the body, for instance, we concentrate on the body, and see it how it is born, how it gets old, how it gets sick and how it gets died. We just look at it, yeah. Sometimes, we look at the body, the body is lying in front of us, and then we ask the question, what is going to happen when this body dies? Yeah? And then the citta shows us death. Yeah? So we ask the right questions, in the beginning, the questions, don't ask why, yeah? Because that leads to thinking. Ask what is happening when this body dies, what goes out first, what goes out, what dissipates, last, yeah? Or, what are the elements, what is the difference between the lung, yeah? And what is the difference between, the kidneys and the lung, or the blood, and the arteries, whatever, yeah? Look at it, penetrate it, and see for what it is and ask the right questions, yeah? Where suddenly, you have skin and suddenly hair comes out, so, look at it, Where is the hair coming out? What makes this hair grow, Or what is the essence of the hair? Can I dissect it, yeah? The same with the lung. Can I dissect it? Let me see it, if I chop it up. Let me see it if I fry it, if I put it under fire. These are the questions we should ask and the citta will show us. But if you don't have a mental image of the object that we investigate, then it is very difficult, yeah? Then you have to train, it more, yeah? You just do it like in samadhi, you repeat over and over again, the object that you want to see until you start to see it. For some people it is very easy because they did it in their previous lives, yeah? And for some people, including myself, it was very difficult. It took me 9 months, until I could actually have an image of this object that I wanted to see, yeah? But once I could see it, then I could dissect it, yeah? And ask the right questions. Yeah? So the important thing is that to look at the object, and see it, and have a clearly visual image, of it, yeah? In the beginning you can take any anatomy class, book, or the Asupa pictures that are, that we have some copies of it, yeah? And look at this, just take one image and have it in your mind and reproduce it in your mind, yeah? And then, look at it and ask the questions, yeah?
Finally, what does Ajahn mean when he talks about getting ready in the evening?
Getting ready in the evening. I don't know what I mean, because I can't remember. ready in the evening. You know, I mean, when you come back, yeah. I mean, when I talk about coming back from work, you know, the first thing is, you know, you do 40 minutes of calm meditation, and after that you do your daily reflection. Yeah, what happened during the day? With what kind of thought, you know, did I get up? You know, what did I do then? What kind of thoughts or feelings or memories were there? You know, and going through the whole day. If you can't remember, then get to the next thing that you can remember. Yeah? That is from what I think was getting ready. Yeah? But I don't know. I mean, he has to give me more context, you know, when I said it. Yeah? So next.
About the Eightfold Path. Knowing the great importance of right view in the Noble Eightfold Path, may I know, first of all, what actually is right view in the Noble Eightfold Path? Right
view is, you know, that you do things, that you think things, and and speak things that are in line with the Dhamma. That's right view. Or give wholesome results. I mean, if you want to see it, you know, I mean, in line with the Dhamma or in line with wholesome results. What's that?
How to cultivate or develop right view?
I mean, I don't want to go into the eight factors. You know, I mean, this is not the way Lungta Mahabodha taught. Yeah, Lungta Mahabodha taught always about Sila, Samadhi, Panya. Yeah, and actually, you know, there was a bhikkhu, you know, in Sri Lanka. I think it was a German bhikkhu who grouped these three, you know, who made it, you know, Sila, Samadhi, and Panya, and then, you know, within these, you know, are the Eightfold Path. Yeah? I mean, it's much easier to talk about it. What is right view? You know, I mean, yeah. Is it in line with the Dhamma? What is right action? Is it in line with the Dhamma? You know, I mean, you ask yourself, you know, this is, what is right samadhi? I mean, the wrong samadhi is, for instance, driving with 200 miles, you know, per hour over the street. Yeah? That is wrong samadhi. It's samadhi, but it's wrong samadhi. Yeah? Or climbing a mountain, you know, climbing the Tibetan mountains, you know, that's wrong samadhi. Or doing some very, very dangerous sport, you know, that is wrong samadhi. But right samadhi is sitting down and concentrating your mind on. Yeah? These things, you know, I mean, Sila, Samadhi, Panya. I mean, about this I can talk about, you know, I mean, so many things, you know, I mean, this person has this view, that person has this view, you know, no, I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, should I skip some of them?
Yeah, I mean, when he goes into Eightfold Path, you know, skip it, yeah. Sila, yeah, keep the 5 precepts, you know, in whatever you do, yeah. The 5 precepts are very clear, yeah. Not to harm any living being, yeah. Not to take what is not given, no sexual misconduct, yeah. No lies, no harsh speech, yeah. No hurtful speech, yeah, and no alcohol, no drugs, you know, whatever makes us unmindful, yeah. It's so easy, you know, and everything, you know, falls in place, you know. I mean, then you don't even need to think about the Eightfold Path, yeah. And if every action, every thought, you know, is in line with the Sila, you know, I mean, and if you have concentration, you know, I mean, yes. Yeah. Okay, and don't forget about the Eightfold Path. Go to the next question.
I read that many people became arahants just by listening to a few statements or short teachings by the Buddha himself during the Buddha's time. Is this still possible nowadays?
I mean, since Lumpu Man, Lumpu Sauna, I mean, they had to work very, 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 very hard, you know, to get to the arahantship, yeah. No, I don't think this exists, you know. But, you know, it might. Yeah? Who am I to know, yeah? I mean, that is the Western way, you know. I just want to listen to some truthful, explosive Dhamma, and that sets me free. Yeah. I mean, when you look, you know, Sariputta and Moggallana, I mean, they listened to one of the monks, you know, of the Lord Buddha, and they attained to Sotapanna. They didn't attain to arahantship. Yeah? I mean, they had to work very hard, you know, to get to arahantship. Yeah? So. But Anya Kondanya, yet it is the one person, you know, that is mentioned in the sutta, you know, that listened to a sermon of the Lord Buddha and got enlightened. Yeah. I don't know about anybody else. I don't think it's so many that people, just listen
Every
to
second
them.
sutta.
What?
Every second sutta is like, and 500 people who turn the orange.
And 5,
2,000 people
yeah. I mean, not everything that is, Lungta said it, not everything that is written in the suttas is correct. Keep it also, keep some. At least from my experience, from me being around here for 30 years, I haven't met anybody, who just listened to, and got our answer. Anyway, so next. I doubt that it is possible at this age and time. Yeah, be born at the time of the Lord Buddha, maybe you are. But how many lifetimes does it take you? How much you have to go through? How much practice you have? Sariputta and Moggallana, they practice for lives on end. Yeah? Even to become an arahant, you have to train for eons of life. Yeah. Oh. And then, okay, I want to become an arahant. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead. Next.
For lay Buddhists, how can one overcome the fetter of self to become a Sotapanna?
Self? No, you don't. They don't listen. I talk so often about it. Yeah? The fetter of self is not the problem. There are 3 fetters yeah. The fetter of doubt. Yeah. This is the most problematic fetter in the West. The fetter of doubt. Doubt that doubt that there is heaven, doubt that there is hell, doubt that there are beings in heaven, doubt that there are beings in hell. Yeah. And doubt that there is karma, and doubt that there are results of karma. Yeah? That is a problem for most of the Westerners. That's why they don't even start to practice. Yeah. So what is the second fetter? Not keeping the 5 precepts. Self-view. Yeah. Self-view goes with the anagami. Yeah. Self-view. Yeah. What needs to be cut down is, and what I taught, for the Thais is, to cut, to cut, the body, to lay out the body in front of one, that the body and the chitta are one and the same thing. This is the thing that you need to cut, and that is already difficult. Self-view. I don't know how these people get these ideas. 3 fetters, if he reads the sutras, he finds the 3 fetters. Fetter of doubt, fetters of not keeping the precepts. Yeah? One day we keep them, the next day we don't keep them, then we keep them again, then we don't keep them again. That is the second fetter. Keep the precepts from now on, never ever go against the 5 precepts. Yeah? And then you're ready and you have no doubt about all these things. Yeah? And then cut. Yeah? And then see that the body is not self. Yeah? That the body is a vehicle. Yeah? Self is comprised of the 5 khandhas. Yeah? And one of the khandhas is the body. Yeah? Feeling, it's my feeling, you dare to, yeah? Huh? You dare to hurt my feeling, yeah? It's not my feeling, it's a feeling, yeah? Huh? It's my thought. No, it's not your thought, yeah? It's a thought, yeah? Huh? It's my, it's my memory. No, it's not your memory, it's a memory, yeah? These are the things, that's comprised, and consciousness as well, yeah? These comprise self. Only the anagami, yeah, is free of view of self, yeah? We are free, Sotapanna is free of view that the body is self, So he doesn't do any, he doesn't go down to hell, or he's born in the lower realms, yeah? That is already very, very tough, yeah?
Greetings again. Can I please ask Ajahn Martin what insight is in meditation and how can it be developed using anapanasati, like he teaches?
No, I'm not teaching. I'm not teaching insight through anapanasati. That there are other people who teach that. There's samatha and there's vipassana. Samatha is the concentration of, it's either anapanasati or meditation of Buddha. Yeah? Vipassana, as I explained just before, is concentrating on one object that we want to investigate and then asking the right question. That is vipassana. Okay, finished. You can listen to what I said before.
Yeah, and then he talks about noting technique and he has a fear of abandoning his noting technique.
Yeah, then he should abandon it. Yeah, I mean, I said, the noting technique, noting there's a thought, but only not this kind of thought or that kind of thought. Just noting there's a thought, there's a memory, there's a feeling. That's it, and go back to the Buddha or go back to the breath. It helps us to develop, to develop an access to the knowingness. Yeah? And then after a while, once you know, because this noting comes from the knowingness. The knowingness knows there is a thought. And we just note it, we just make it obvious, Yeah? But, once we get a little bit calm, we don't need this noting anymore. It is a burden, actually, it hinders our practice. Yeah? So if he is afraid of leaving out the noting, then, then he should leave it out, yeah? Okay, next.
Lieber Ajahn Martin, liebe Sangha, falls ihr mal wieder einen Besuch aus Deutschland habt, fehlt irgendwo, falls ihr mal wieder einen Besuch in Deutschland plant,
Nein.
Und es diesbezüglich einmal wieder einen Vortrag in deutscher Sprache geben sollte, würde es mich sehr freuen, wenn man das Thema Chitta versus Bewusstsein und eine Erklärung von Sati in den Vortrag mit aufnehmen könnte. Ich bin mir nicht sicher, ob ich das in den englischen Videos ganz richtig verstanden habe. Herzliche Grüße aus Deutschland und bleibt gesund.
Yeah, I mean, I talk so often, lots of people, but not in German. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. I mean, maybe because it didn't come out. Yeah, lots of people. Yeah, consciousness is one of the khandhas. Chitta is not one of the khandhas. The chitta is the chitta, and the 5 khandhas are the 5 khandhas. Consciousness. Ja, und auf Deutsch ist, Bewusstsein ist Bewusstsein und das Chitta ist das Chitta. Das sind 2 verschiedene Stiefel. Ne? Das Bewusstsein weiß, es gibt Consciousness, es gibt das Chitta weiß, es gibt das Bewusstsein, ne? Und das Chitta weiß, das Bewusstsein ist entstanden und das Bewusstsein ist vergangen und das Bewusstsein entsteht wieder und das Bewusstsein, ne? Er soll sich daran erinnern, wie es in den 70er Jahren, wenn er im Kino war, die Filme liefen, ne? Und wenn der Film nicht richtig synchronisiert war, hat man die schwarzen Balken zwischen den Bildern gesehen. Ja? Und das ist genau, das ist dasselbe mit unserem Bewusstsein. Das Bewusstsein verschwindet für eine Millisekunde oder Nanosekunde, was auch immer, ne? Und das kannst du mitbekommen. Und dann entsteht es wieder. Und dann vergeht es wieder. Aber da ist jemand, der das weiß. Deswegen kann es nicht dasselbe sein. Das, was weiß, oder die Qualität des Chittas, weiß, Bewusstsein ist entstanden und Bewusstsein vergeht. Es kann nicht dasselbe sein, ansonsten hätte Lord Buddha dasselbe Wort benutzt. Verstehe ich nicht. Er hat das Bewusstsein unter die 5 Khandhas, an denen wir anhaften. Bewusstsein ist einfach nur, ich bin mir bewusst, dass irgendwas, ein Sinneskontakt entstanden ist. Und dann kommt das Memory und dann kommt das Gedächtnis und sagt mir, welcher Sinneskontakt entstanden ist. Und dann kommen die Gedanken darum. Ne? Jetzt glaube ich das ist in der Pachitta Samappada, ne, ist es glaube ich auch erklärt. Ne? Was auch immer. Ja? That was in German. So, all of the questions, yeah. Then let's finish the session, yeah. I mean, go back, yeah, and practice, yeah.